Hello there, test subjects. Sign in with the room code, then take a picture or draw yourself for our records.
Three, two, one.
Welcome to Role Models, where name-calling is a science. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. We theorize every friend group has some version of the smart one, the popular one, the troubled loner who I can change. You get the idea. And these roles make it a lot easier to figure people out with science. You guys are going to match your fellow test subjects to the roles that fit them best. My lovely assistant will put all the data into the tubes, and at the end, we'll crunch the numbers and tell each of you who you really are. Now, nobody here's allergic to latex, right? Never mind, let's do this. Everyone vote for the category that looks the most interesting, preferably something you all know a bit about. Which themed calendar are you? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth your while if you're right, so make sure to pick someone. When everyone's given out their roles, we'll check out the results. Let's see what everyone picked. Show me the votes. Get rid of the outliers. That's our winner. Yippee! I like to reward my lab rats for positive behavior, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets whenever your answers match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they taste like meat. Subjects who already have a role don't need another one, so let's lose these votes. Woohoo! Here's how it all shook out, and here's how you're doing on science pellets. Just a reminder, I'll reward you with pellets when your answers match the group or when you do the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to beat your fellow guinea pigs. Give me another category. giant monster are you? Okay, make those matches. And remember to tap the 99% button next to the combo you feel most strongly about. Let's find out who you are. You're the 8th wonder of the world! Woohoo! You're on fire! Oh, sorry. And we've got some 99% bonus pellets to award. Looks like your peers weren't feeling any of these roles for you. I've got a consolation role that might do the job. Everyone vote on which role fits our neglected subject the best. I always believed in you. You get the role and some science pellets. Here's who's who. And by the way, you are nailing this. You know more about your friends than you probably should. All right, pick your final category. Which gift from the 12 days of Christmas best suits each of you? Let the truth-telling begin. Let's see who's who. Hooray! Yippee! You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. Oh my god, you are such a partridge in a pear tree. Here's where we landed. One last thing before we end the experiment. Let's see what else we can determine from your roles. I can tell from your roles, you two are complete opposites. From a very specific point of view, anyway. We're gonna pit you against each other and see who wins. If you lived in Westeros, what would you name your sword? I want both of you to write an answer that matches the trait above you. The others will decide who did the best. That's what we're working with. Vote on your devices now. The process works. Ooh, we have a subject with a unique role. And with unique powers come unique responsibilities. Make a choice on your device. Let's see what went down. That That was the final piece of the puzzle. Here come your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow lab rats said about you. And my favorite little lab rat with the most total science pellets is...
Nom nom nom. Yum. 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 Yum.
Welcome aboard! You must be the talent. Please sign in. Oh, please, whenever you're ready. Gather round, comedians. Here's tonight's itinerary. We're gonna write some jokes and then test them out on stage. But first things first, it's brainstorming time. Before we jump into the jokes, let's do a little writing exercise to get inspired. On your device, you'll be prompted to write various topics like animals, people, or objects. Fill in whatever you think has a lot of comedic potential. If another player uses one of your topics in a winning joke, you'll get some bonus points. Generate as many as you can. You have 45 seconds, starting now. Get what you can in. We'll be moving on soon. Now it's time to write some comedy. Follow the steps on your device to construct 2 jokes. Move on to your second joke soon. Let's crank up the volume to Ocean's 11 and make some noise for our first comedian. Oh yeah, don't forget to say your catchphrase. Vote for your favorite joke now. And some credit to you. Want some more comedy? Well, here it comes. Vote for the joke you liked the best. And a tip of the hat to you. Our next comic needs an introduction. And how about some points for you as well? Let's see who our rising stars are. Oh, look! Some of you are achieving comedy. Okay, let's write some more jokes. We're at the halfway point. Stuck? Then hit the joke for me button. Must be high tide because we are reaching the height of hilarity. Let's bring our comics back to the stage. Which comedian told a better joke? Folks, put your hand and hook together for our next comedian. Nice job, you two. Judges, what do you think? Great setup. A round of applause for our next comedian. Let's look at our starboard. That's a boat joke. My life is a shambles. If you're at the top, that means you're the headliner right now.
Hello! Welcome to the Dictionarium! It's a word game where you don't have to know any actual words. Ooh, a fresh batch of piping hot wordsmiths! In the Dictionarium, you will get a word you haven't heard before. You're going to define it, create a synonym, and use it in a sentence. You vote, you laugh, yada yada, it's a game! If you're just watching right now, join the audience. Enter the room code and play along. Time to play! First things first, I'm giving you a word. Write a definition for this word on your device. found this word stuck under my desk like a piece of old gum. I believe that you can do this. Of course, I believe in a lot of wacky things, like a dog who can do Irish dancing. Okay, let's see 'em. Okay, the time has come to vote. Choose the definition that makes the most sense to you, or that makes the most joy to your world. And remember, you can award bonus points to the ones that stole your... And the winning definition is... It's round 2, which means you're going to come up with a synonym. Write down a fresh new word to pair with the fresh new definition on your crusty old device. This is a quick round. Woohoo! Let's check them out! Choose the word that best fits the definition. When there's a tie, I pick my favorite. Now we have a brand new word and definition. Let's use it. Write a sentence using the word on your device. A sentence is like a conga line of words that really gets the party started, if the party is a book. Ooh, I'm jazzed to see these. Let's vote on these little guys. And the most votes went to this one. What a #1 perfect, wonderful word! Thank you for your contribution.
But now let's see who got the most points.
me back. I just get very lonely. The game that you are playing, well, it causes much hilarium. You make up silly words and phrases ending in hysterium. You have to answer quickly, no, you really mustn't parry 'em. And anybody can compete, a Tom, a Dick, a Harry'em. So gather in the living room, pull up a stool or charium with lots of foods and beverages like milk or juice or barium. Then start to make your crazy words and don't forget to vary 'em. And that is how you
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
Crashing into another car, and then another car went ahead and crashed. The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until closed. In unrelated news, the trivia murder party killer is still on the loose. Up next, I just pooped my pants!
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Those free vacation coupons you received in the mail were a trick, luring you into a game with deadly consequences. Only one of you will survive. I'm running a hotel and killing people. I've achieved work-life balance. Alright, first question. Which of these culturally significant films was first recommended for preservation by the National Film Registry? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, come with me. Doom service! We're at room 113. Ah, the lost art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you. Write down as much of what I say as you can. They will be typing too. And if they type better than you, you die. And the letter begins now. Dear guests, many of you have complained about the hissing coming from the air conditioning. I assure you it is working just fine and that the noise is coming from the snakes in the walls. Poisonous snakes are very noisy. Time's up. Now let me just see what we have here with a quick and what's the result? But did anyone do better than you? You were not the best. I mean, one of you wrote this. Were you even trying? Don't worry. The end of your life isn't the end of your participation. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's keep moving. Which of these planets is the farthest away from the sun? Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. I don't like seeing that. Let's try another one. What's a gnomon? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something. Welcome to room 217. Ah, the old skewers trick. Pick a space in this box to hide yourself. Don't worry, it's not... It's time for the volunteers. I'm giving you a very sharp sword. On your device, choose a row or a column to run your sword through. I like to call this... magic! Aw, man. I never thought I'd be back here running the old family murder hotel. I also thought I'd never own a pair of Crocs, but the blood just washes off so easily. Let's keep moving. In boxing terminology, what does the T stand for in TKO? Who picked this? One of you is still alive. Follow me. This is the one with the big creepy mirror. Oh, hey, look! The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to her unique handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word. But so will everyone else. Draw a word on the mirror and maybe you'll trick someone into thinking it's Aunt Mildred's. Let the drawing begin. Watch closely. One of these new words will be a word written by Aunt Mildred's ghost. So many convincing words to choose from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote or you die. Would the real Aunt Mildred please stand up? Aw, you got it! Aw, man, mirrors are such bad luck for me. We're here. The final round is close. Next question. The Nile River drains into which body of water? Who picked this? Time for consequences. It's the mind meld. Type in an answer that fits this category. Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. Write your answers now. Now, let's see if there are any matches. No matches, but I wanted to believe. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Glad to see you're the one to make it here alive, but will you be the one to escape? I'm going to give you a category. Winners of RuPaul's Drag Race. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You advance 1 space for every correct answer. Well, you'd be closer to the exit if you'd gotten either of those right. Ah, but it's not just you. If a ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. That one was too easy. Nocturnal animals. You can't outrun that ghost forever. Actors who play Dracula. Time is almost up. The tables have turned. Don't look behind you. Here comes the darkness. Horse breeds. Another life swap. Overwatch characters. Let's just call that a fluke. Antihistamines. Taller than the Eiffel Tower. Time is almost up. Another life force swap. Not so fast. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now, too. You have to get all the right answers to escape.
Ah, fresh lab rats. Sign in with the room code and don't forget to take a picture or draw yourself for our records. Welcome to Role Models. Thank goodness you're here. We were almost out of grad students. Here at the lab, we've spent years searching for the genetic magic that makes each and every human a truly unique individual. But that was hard, so we found a shortcut. Ah, you've been on the tour before. I need a category to get us started. Vote for your favorite, but try to make it something everybody knows a little bit about. Hey, where's your phone? So, on your device, you've got the names of your fellow lab rats. Drag each one to the role you think fits them best. That includes yourself. Oh, and you'll see a little 99% sign next to each role. Tap that to lock in the answer you're 99% certain will match what everyone else picks. I'll make it worth it. Let's see where we landed. Let's look at those votes. Take out the outliers. That's our winner. Woohoo! I like to keep my guinea pigs motivated, so I'll give you guys these nutritious science pellets. Whatever your answers, match the group. Whoever has the most at the end is my lab rat of the month. Plus, they taste like meat. And we've got some 99% bonus pellets to award. Looks like your peers weren't feeling any of these roles for you. I've got a consolation role that might do the job. Everyone vote on which role fits our neglected subject the best. You win some, you lose some. And this roll comes with some science pellets. Here's who's who. And here's how many science pellets everyone has. Don't forget, you get those tasty pellets when your answers match the group, or you earn a role in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the lab rat of the month. What's our next category? Which way to learn about sex are you? Let the truth-telling begin. And don't forget to tap that 99% next to the role you're most sure about. Let's see what everyone picked. Yippee! Ross and Rachel were freaks. Subjects who already have a role don't need another one, so let's lose these votes. Hooray! If it was Avatar, you might still have some questions. Yippee! You really know yourself, or at least what your friends think of you. Here's where we ended up. Oh, and you? You are nailing this. You know more about your friends than you probably should. Okay, what will our last category be? Which YouTube rabbit hole are you most likely to fall down? Okay, make those matches. Let's find out who you are. I'm getting emotional just thinking about one. Like and subscribe. Ooh, still no role for you after all that data. Don't worry, I've got a Plan B role that might speak to you. Everyone vote on which role our final subject deserves. Can't argue with numbers. And I'll reward your behavior with some science pellets. Here's where we landed. Hey, that's all the data I needed. Here come your final roles as determined by everything your fellow lab rats said about you. And my favorite little lab rat with the most total science pellets is...
Yum. Yup. Nom nom nom. Yup. 3, 2, 1.
Everyone vote for the category that looks the most interesting, preferably something you all know a bit about. Which fad are you? Don't overthink this. Let's see that data. And your 99% guess was 100% right.
Yippee! Hooray!
Hey, you got the role you wanted. There's our lineup. And here's everyone's science pellets. Just a reminder, I'll reward you with pellets when your answers match the group or when you do the best in a tiebreaker experiment. Keep that in mind if you want to be the winning test subject. Okay, moving on to the next experiment. place to pee are you. Assign those roles. And make sure to tap that 99% next to the role you're sure you're right about. Let's see who's who.
Yippee!
Here's how it all shook out. And by the way, you are scary good at this.
Do you want a job?
This will be our last category, so choose wisely. Don't tell me you haven't thought about it. Which fart matches each of you best? Okay, make those matches. Let's see that data.
Yippee!
Impressive prediction. Shh. That 99% guess paid off.
Hooray!
It happens to the best of us. Here's our lineup. One last thing before we close the book on this experiment. Let's see if there are any more interesting patterns in those roles. Based on your roles, you're total opposites. At least in this one extremely specific way. We're not leaving here until we find out which of you is better at being you. What would be your go-to outfit for a blind date? I want both of you to write an answer that matches the trait above you. The rest of you will decide who wins. There's the data. Vote on your devices now. The process works. That's it. The experiment's complete. Get ready for your final rolls as determined by everything your fellow subjects said about you. And our winning lab rat with the most total science pellets is...
Nom nom nom. Nope. Yum. 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 Nom nom nom. Nope. Nope. Yum. Yum. Nom nom nom. Nope.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Those free vacation coupons you received in the mail were a trick, luring you into a game with deadly consequences. Only one of you will survive. And that one survivor better leave this hotel a glowing review online. I will not be screwed over by TripAdvisor again. Okay, first question. Which of these is the title of a Maya Angelou poem? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Which leaves only you. It's time. Welcome to room 101. It's non-smoking. Ah, the lost art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you. Write down as much of what I say as you can. Everyone else will be typing too. And if anyone does a better job than you, you die. Okay, starting letter now. Dear Old Man Seaweed, thank you for lunch this afternoon. My favorite part? The crackers and cheese. Whatever was the name of that splendid cheese. I hope you didn't find my questions intrusive. I have one more. Have you ever been in love? Time's up. Now let me just see what we have here with a quick and what's the result? But did anyone do better than you? Well, you failed. Look at this nonsense. We're not done with you yet. The end of your life isn't the end of your participation. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's keep moving. What movie features Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson trying to start a musical empire? Who picked this? One of you is still alive. I want to show you something. Welcome to room 217. It's the Pegs game. You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Someone needs to pick which slots are death zones. Hey, you! Pick the landing slots that kill. Okay. Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from. It's fun. I made this board in shop class. They don't call them death zones for nothing. Let's try another one. If you spin the big wheel on The Price is Right, how many possible spaces could you land on? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. Follow me. Okay, this one is more of an experience. These are precious family treasures I give away as punishments. Pick a box and keep what's inside. Oh, it's one of Uncle Clive's old time bombs. You'll have to answer questions a lot faster now to keep from blowing up. I mean, half the time you're probably just randomly guessing anyway. You'll be fine. The final round is close. Next question. What figure skating move involves spinning your partner by the arm while they're low and parallel to the ice? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. Come with me. I hope you're good with instructions. Follow as many rules as you can before time runs out. Everyone else is playing too. If any of them correctly follow more rules than you, I will kill you. Go! Most of the exciting stuff is happening on the controllers right now, so, you know. Almost out of rules time! Well, now I'm mad at everybody! Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Glad to see you're the one to make it here alive, but will you be the one to escape? I'm going to give you a category. Synchronized swimming positions. Let's see the right answers. You advance one space for every correct answer. You're a little bit closer to escaping. But get this, all ghosts get to play too. If a ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Let's just call that a fluke. Next question. Antelopes. Here comes the next question. Animals with more than 2 eyes. Time is almost... The tables have turned. Don't look behind you. Here comes the darkness. U.S. Monopoly Streets. A lot of lucky guesses. Darkweed Duck Villains. Time is almost up. Another Life Force swap. Fortnite skins. This is so exciting that I'm gonna explode. Tomato varieties. One-term U.S. presidents. Baking tools. Not so fast. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm Officer Trevor. I've been sent to help out with that bomb. I'm actually 1 day away from retirement, so fingers crossed. Let's just see if there's anything on defusing bombs in this dusty old officer's guidebook. It says cut the wire that's the same place in order as the Chamber of Secrets in the Harry Potter series. I never read those books, so I am no help on this one. Yikes, it would be bad if you cut the wrong wire, huh? Big old explosion, probably.